need to do that, that's fine. I don't mind.
No,
Like,
my car has
obviously.
only been running for 15 minutes, but it's literally it'll be nice and perfect when we get there.
Sweet. Okay. No worries if you got to get, like, I completely understand.
God bless. Yeah, that's what I'm just letting you know is that I have to after this because I have to go take care of that.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. So I'm gonna pick a loadout. Um, I don't know what we're calling this podcast, but it's gonna be something at some point. Uh,
Fort what?
for who?
Fortnite.
uh, I am Matthew, aka Murky Blunts, and this is our little podcast. We got a duo
Chili
thing
Ray,
going
greasy
on.
corn dog.
Chili Ray,
Yeah.
Greasy Corn Dog, Courtney, Corticus.
Coward.
There's
Cart.
so many aliases.
Too
Um,
many.
just a couple of people who play Fortnite and talk about stuff at this point. Unless you, what say you?
What say you, pet pigeon? No, they're domesticated. Crow.
Oh,
I think I'm going for camo PJ. Feels right. I'm gonna have the chili dog duffel bag. I've always got the stun knife because I'm trying to scare people when I'm walking around with it.
valid. This is an important one because this is our first ever decision of skins on the
It's
first
true. So
episode.
I've got to be explanatory and explain that Bear Force One really holds it down for me,
I
like my
swear to
glider.
God, every time I hear it,
It's just so cool. And then let's see. I think we're gonna go. This is tough. Yeah, we're gonna use Maze's Amazing Maze for our drop or contrail. Sorry, and I'm on fire. Literally blue fire rains around me. Oh shit! Send that little crow. Be like, standing on business. Send it on out. Facts.
awesome.
That's all you gotta say. Stand on business.
SOB.
That crow's gonna come back with some fat stacks, and he's gonna say, "Standing on business."
All right,
Just like
I'm
that.
gonna go. I'm going Aphrodite with the chili Chicago style. We got Premier Palms in the house. Glider has to be a freaking shark with freaking lasers attached to it.
Freaking.
And I don't know if you've used the Heartfall contrail yet, but it's amazing. It's a really good one. Oh,
Oh, it is.
you went OG. Wow.
Like attacked her.
No,
That later.
that hit me hard. Yeah, I felt like I needed this. This is literally your favorite skin, but they did that this winter one.
No, I
It's so
love it.
good.
I love it.
When did this one come out? This is a chapter 2 season 1 skin. Yeah, literally. You fuck with one crow and you'll get the whole squad. They say, "Hold on." They go back and they say, "Bruh."
Crows are smart. Crows
They do,
are
they'll
very
literally.
smart.
You fuck with
Somebody
a crow, they'll go back and get their gang. They'll come back and fuck you up.
No, somebody you can like crows are extremely intelligent.
They'll blow up your spot. They ripped all her clothes off the line. No, she shouldn't have. Matt, what's your favorite emote right now?
Oh, favorite right now?
Is it that
You
chicken
already
doing that
you know
dance?
which one it is actually. You know exactly which one it is.
I know exactly what it is. It couldn't be.
You just did it.
Make some waves.
That's amazing. That's my favorite emote.
It's so good.
It's Kylie Minogue.
Manergi. Oh yeah, Mel's hole. We should talk about that though,
Yeah, let's
right?
talk about it. Okay, for reference, because we're probably gonna have to insert this in the beginning or something. Maybe we'll make a new intro. The premise of
I'm
this
Bob.
podcast is we pick a topic and we play a match, and our topic is covered through the entirety of the match. Once the match is over, we're probably ending it. Maybe micro podcasts, maybe long podcasts. You have to tune in to find out. Um,
Oh God.
If we die very suddenly, like hot drop and die, we will vote. And maybe if we get big enough to where we have a live audience, we'll let them decide if we're calling it an early episode or if we're playing another game. But the premise
Uh,
is one match, one topic, or maybe 100 topics. Who knows?
yeah, it could be. It could be one. It could be 1,000. We might land together. We might not.
Yeah, I just pinpointed something. I don't know where you are.
I'm over. Yeah, not
So
by you at all.
so 3 times today I've heard about this. I can't even remember what it's called, but you got to fill me in.
3 times.
Yeah, this is the third time that you mentioned it. It sounds
Is
like
it?
it's a big deal. Yeah. I mean, not
No, I
live.
think I only
Yes.
mentioned it twice,
No,
right?
no, no, no,
Oh
no.
no, now I'm feeling overwhelmed
No
about
way.
it. But
I'm excited to hear about this. What are you talking about?
okay, God bless. Mel's Hole, right?
Okay,
This
Mel's
guy
Hole.
buys a property, somewhere here in the U.S. I can't remember. I'm not gonna embarrass myself and say the wrong state like I always do.
That's okay.
And
allies have seen you fight. And
anyway, there's a hole
they thought.
on this guy's property.
Like a
And
land hole. Okay.
Yeah, just like they showed like a video. I was watching this video on TikTok, to be fair, but it was a video of this guy. It was actually other people on another podcast talking about it for fact of reference. But they were
Shout out.
talking about how this guy had a hole on his property, and he was like, "What's up with that?" And the neighbors were all like, "Oh yeah, like that hole. We use that to dump like our dead livestock and like
Wait.
trash in."
So this is the guy's name is Mel, and the hole
Yes.
belongs. It's on his property.
This hole is on his property, yes.
Okay,
But he
okay.
just bought somewhere. It's somewhere out in the west, I think.
Okay.
It looks
maybe-
like really flat, dry land.
Okay.
And anyway, so he's like, well, this hole's weird. Like his dog gets scared whenever it gets near this hole, and
Whoa.
literally he couldn't see the bottom of it. Like you cannot see the bottom of it for anything. So he is, I guess, like someone who normally would fish for sharks. So he
Okay.
happened to have like a 1,500-yard line, and he drops that in there, and it doesn't reach the bottom. So he buys more, and it still won't reach the bottom. So he buys a bunch more.
Wait, what did
And
he?
that
He
ends
bought
up-
dirt. You said?
Lines, like fishing lines.
Oh,
that
okay.
could-
Oh, so he's
he tied,
dropping
like,
a
heavy
line.
weight-
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
he tied a heavy weight to a line, and he drops it in that hole. And in first 1,500 yards, nothing. And he does it again, there's nothing, and again, there's nothing. And it goes on until he's gone over 80,000 yards, and he cannot get to the bottom of this hole.
Do we know if it's
The significant-
natural or man-made, or are we thinking it's natural?
Well, it seems natural, but that's like the real click, right? Is that like, if you think about like, do you know how deep the Mariana Trench is? The
Yeah.
deepest like
it's-
trench in the
it's-
whole
yeah,
world.
Right.
Do you know how deep it is?
Oh no, absolutely not. Not off
It's
the top of my, not off the grip.
37,000 meters or yards, or like whatever, like 37,000. So when this guy does 80,000 yards into this hole, it's a big deal. Like that's very significant that he cannot get to the bottom of this hole. So literally, people report that they've seen like beams come up out of this hole, and like literally black beams and like all kinds of stuff. So I don't know. And there's like no answer. It's just a hole. It's still there. It's still just prominently unanswered. Very strange. And this guy, like, I guess the guy said that when he dies, he wants to be thrown in the hole because it's
Don't
like, one of
throw.
the
Why are you
neighbors
gonna throw
stated-
him in the hole?
Well, no, but that's the thing is that one of the neighbors stated that his dog died and he threw him in the hole, and the dog was on his porch alive the next day. So I'm like, what is that hole? I want to know so much more about it, and I'm like, how do we figure that out?
is this real?
It's very real.
So, I have a
Maybe.
few questions. I feel like about this.
Sure, drop them. Oh my
Oh,
god. Careful, there's
come
someone
back.
right there, and they got me pretty good.
Let me reload. They're coming to.
There he
They're
is,
coming
there
to
he
do
is.
us.
Yeah, you need to take him out. Don't worry about me. Use your aimbot and do your thing.
That's not
Oh.
happening. That's a happy first episode.
That was a great episode.
But
We learned
listen.
about Mel's hole.
But listen, wait. Why are we not flying a drone down this hole? Like that has like a 2 mile, you
real.
know. Have we thought about this? Is the landowner
real.
is he
There's pictures.
is he elderly? Is he
Linda.
I mean, now I didn't hear any personal like kind of information like that. I feel like that would have been like bars king, like that would have been the tea, but they didn't provide that at all. All they provided was that that hole exists. And that was kind of like enough for me in a sense. Like I'm genuinely like creeped out to know that
Are
there's a
y'all
hole deeper
podcasting?
than the deepest trench on Earth. That's deeper than the ocean. It's a hole. Like I'm like, what's in there? What in the world?
Throw your dead dog in there.
Why would you throw dead livestock in there?
I mean, this is insane if we're
What?
talking like, what is this, a natural thing? We just throw the dead
Right.
animals down. I don't know.
Well, he said my dog died, so he threw his dog in there, and his dog came back.
And people either don't have to dig.
But I think the crazier part is that there's literally that people claim
Face
they
blue,
see
white
dark
eyes.
black
Face blue, white eyes.
beams, like
Face blue,
portals,
white
like
eyes.
beams coming straight up out of this hole. I think it's insane. It reminds me of the Skinwalker Ranch. I mean, they obviously have a lot of like really strange, unexplained phenomenon that
What-
like goes there, and like no one's too sure. And like I haven't watched all of the Skinwalker Ranch like series, but like every time I watch it, it's like you're almost like, okay, this is fake, and then like that something completely unexplainable happens.
Washington,
okay.
Washington, Ellensburg, Washington,
Grave for your dog, you throw him down this
a bottomless pit.
Are you bunking this guy right now? You said you threw your dog in a hole. He's heartless, I know, but he got his dog back, so I would do it too.
He didn't know that. This is not Pet Cemetery.
Oh my God, that's
Well-
literally what I was just thinking. Pet cemetery. That's literally what I was just thinking.
Pet
Like
cemetery.
the moment I heard her say it, like like literally a millisecond before she said that, in my mind I was like, "That's very Pet Cemetery," and then she immediately said it. That was crazy. That's that. I mean, it was giving.
It
What's
gives.
happening?
I'll give you that. It gives.
Well, this is that.
It
Listen,
gave.
we need to. We're gonna circle back to this one.
I want to wave.
Absolutely, we have to circle back to this one. But I'll
That's
tell you
why I
what.
was like, we need to start here.
I used to live in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, and I don't know if this is like made up in my mind, but when I remember that we were near this like steel mill, like this giant world-known steel mill. And I swear to God, as a kid, we used to go back there into that area, and I very, very much remember like this hole that was just in the middle of the steel mill. The steel mill was closed down, so it was like empty, abandoned. And I remember like being so close to this hole that you would throw rocks down and you would never hear them like hit the bottom. So I'm not saying that it compares to this, but I'm saying I'm picking up what you're laying down, and this is you know, something. I almost feel like we turned into a mystery team. It's like we got to go there, we got to
team.
research, we got to figure it out, and then we got to report our findings.
Absolutely. No, that's what I'm like. I think it's worth us doing a little bit deeper of a dive to see if the Mills hole is really as real as it sounded, because an 80,000 foot hole, I mean, that sounds unreal, but like, this guy never got to the bottom of the hole. Unless it just reached the bottom and it like just still takes his wire and he's like, no, I'm not reaching the bottom. He's just like feeding it in there.
It's a gimmick.
Huh? They don't know what's in there. The devil himself might grab you up off that harness.
You never know.
I'd say in this day and age, there is someone brave enough to put a strap on and allow them to be stop. No, you're not. Literally. Strap it and put it on. With a light. Yeah, what are you going to do when you hear coming from the bottom of the hole?
I'm telling you, the drone is the best way to go. You drop a drone down there, and we find out. Worst case, you lose a GoPro. You know.
You might. That's all I'm saying. I would do a GoPro.
Yeah,
100%.
throw it on
I
a
think
drone.
GoPro's the safest. Yep, throw it on a drone. That's what I'm. Let's get a. How far away can drones fly? Because can we just sit here and do that?
Real thing, then why?
Hey, it's his property. It's probably trespassing.
He's probably a very old man who doesn't believe
All
in
right, fine. Let's
such
see if it's real.
futurism.
Hey, Siri. Is Mel's hole real? I wish to ask
Uh-huh.
Siri everything. I trust her with my life. She didn't tell me anything.
Oh, let's ask Google.
Yeah, ask Google. Google. Is Mel's hole real? urban legend. In Ellensburg, Washington, there's a bottomless pit. It is Mel's Hole. Claims were first made on the radio show Coast to Coast.
Yeah, coast to coast.
By a guest calling himself Mel Waters.
Oh.
Later investigation revealed no
that's-
such person was listed as residing in the area.
Listen, we're gonna figure this out. This is definitely we're
Whoa.
circling back.
Wow. Does.
God bless.
This is great. This is an urban myth. Oh, but it's claimed that he visited the hole many times. Wait. Waters made a guest appearance on the show, on Bell's show in 1997, 2000, and 2002. Rebroadcasts of those appearances have helped create what he has been described as a modern rural myth.
In
The exact
person.
location in the hole was unspecified, yet several people claim to have seen it, such as Gerald R. Osborne, who used the ceremonial name Red Elk, who described himself as an intertribal medicine man, half-breed Native American white, who told reporters in 2012 he visited the hole many times since 1961 and claimed the U.S. government maintained a top-secret base where alien activity occurs. Who's lying? You know what I'm saying? But it says, in 2002, a group of 30 people led by Gerald Osborne, the same person that just said that he had seen it many times, undertook an expedition to find the hole, but were never able to locate it. What? Oh, here we go. According to the State Department of Natural Resources geologist Jack Powell, the hole does not exist and is geologically impossible. A hole of the depth claimed would collapse into itself under the tremendous pressure and heat from the surrounding strata. So, it's probably not real. It's based on no evidence at all.
Well, it
Saying that the heat of
sounds.
the earth would have snapped it before it could have reached such a depth.
It sounds like,
Nice.
although it may not be real, it sounds like that is a very opinionated thing. Do you believe it exists? Do you not believe it exists? So I feel like this is going to be a great leadway into the potentially next subject of the matter at our next match.
It's
I
true.
think that was a great intro to what we plan on talking about. No spoilers, you know?
No spoilers, but you've got to tune in.
Gotta tune in.
And we look forward to it.
It's gonna be great. Onward and upward. Join
Gonna be
us, will
everything.
you? Will you just join us? Come on. Why wouldn't you?
Oh my god. Just kidding, bars. Facts. Fairfax Road. Meet me there.
We'll all be there.
We'll all be there.
All right.
Holding Mel's Hole's picture.
Next time
Literally a
we're
picture.
getting a dub. I'm telling you.
It's all dubs, no subs.
No subs, only dubs, unless
Don't
we're
you
talking
dare
about subscribers.
subscribe and follow this podcast. Don't you dare do it.
We'll start getting on live and being like, "Quit, guys! Quit doing it! We're at 100,000. Quit!
Don't do that!
Quit sending me galaxies!"
Please stop making me happy. I can't be happier. God, please. Don't make me smile. Please.
Feel like it was good. I'm liking
It
it.
was so good. We stood on the biz.
Always.
Drew would be proud.
Drew?
Drewski.
Oh
would be
yeah,
like,
of course.
One day he'll be our main follower.
Oh, yeah.
I'm one of his main followers. Oh,
One
God.
day we'll do a bit with him.
We'll get him. He reminds me so much of Aaron.
Aaron, your brother?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
You gotta check him out and like watch some of his videos. Like
No, I
him
know all
and-
about
you like
Drewski.
Kai- okay, I was gonna say you like Kai Cenat a lot, so if you watch him and Kai's like sleepover, I feel like he just reminds me a lot of my brother.
Kai's funny. He just seems like a good guy, so I like him. Drewski seems like a good, like, real, genuine people, and I like him too.
He really cracks me up. And he said, "Do I look like I would lie?" he's like doing this face. He keeps doing this like clown like smile. It's so funny. He says, "Do I look like I would lie?" I don't. It got me. But